Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to my channel. And I am here to talk about healthy living or lifestyle medicine. What is it about it? If you remember, when we were born, we never had any medical condition for most of the time. And we keep doing well, we grow up, and until we turn, say, the age of adult after 18. And then by the age of 20, 25, we start having some medical condition. So have you ever asked yourself the origin? Why is it that from childhood you never had any medical issue, and by the time you turn, say, 25 or 30, 35, you start having medical situation like high blood pressure, overweight, obesity, diabetes, and lots of all other complications? The answer is simple. You must have been living a life which is not yours. That is kind of either sedentary life or drinking high energy drinks, or say involved in alcohol or involved in late night activity. There are so many things here that can impact your life. So other than food is just one of them. So there are lots of other things around it, your lifestyle. So I don't have so much time. I don't want this video to be long and boring. So I try to limit it now to low carbs diet. So why this low carbs diet, or call it plant-based medicine? Here's the answer. There is nothing here synthetic. All is natural. Natural meaning that you harvest it from your farm, or it could be from your neighbor's farm, or from an organic market that doesn't involve high tech involved in growing them, or call it GMOs, way to say. Now, the greener your diet, the longer you live. That's my message. If you want to live on white food, then I tell you, I'm sorry, this video is not for you. Anything white, I will say, abandon it. Run for your dear life. I'm not against the white people, so please don't get me wrong here. When I say white, I'm referring to sugar, I'm referring to salt, I'm referring to rice. Those three things will send you banana, will send you grouchy. Rice, for example, has a high glycemic index, so it can spike your blood sugar the next morning. So that's why I tell you, do not take rice in the evening. Do not take rice for your dinner. You can take rice for your lunch. You can take rice for your breakfast. That's okay. Salt has a lot to do with the arteries. The arteries are just like what we call wires. If you've seen a car has an engine with various components there. So you have the cables. So the arteries also are like the cables, that they are flexible. So the more salt you take, the lesser the flexibility of your arteries. And if your arteries are not flexible, they tend to become harder and harder, and the blood pressure spikes. And the story doesn't end there. The bad news is plaque also can form in there, and when those plaques break away, blood carry them alongside your body. Some get to your lungs, and there you find yourself somewhere. You know what can happen to you. Same thing also, your heart attack and all sorts of things alongside. So that's the whole thing. Sugar is a no, no, no. I've talked about sugar in so many occasions. I see people back in Africa for breakfast, they take pap, fried beans, and puff puff, or what we call beignet. Some people call them BHB. That's pap, fried beans, and puff puff, which are like donuts. If you are living such a life, I tell you, blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, and all other medical conditions are just at your doorstep waiting for you. Your life will be hijacked. So that's why I'm here to talk about low carbs, and that's plant-based diet. Why is it important? Plant-based diet are rich in nitric oxide are the main component, and there are other things there like plant-based protein and other things like mineral, like magnesium, potassium, and other things that help to bring down your blood pressure to normal. So all those things are very good. The only setback with plant-based diet is for someone who is having trouble with kidney stones. If you are having trouble with kidney stones, then you have to regulate your consumption of low carbs plant-based because they are loaded with oxalates. If you are having erectile dysfunction, the solution is not taking Viagra or Cialis or any other particular drugs to increase your potence, or if you are having impotence. You might take them. I'm not saying don't take them, but you need to be very careful here. You need to speak with your doctor, see if you qualify, because most of the time, the underlying condition for impotence is endothelial dysfunction. So the endothelial dysfunction needs to be resolved, and you can resolve it by living on low-carb diet or plant-based diet. When you live on plant-based diet loaded with nitric oxide, that nitric oxide is a vasodilator and also serves as a scavenger. It goes alongside to clean those tubes. Once your arteries, capillaries are clean, you will not suffer from erectile dysfunction. That's the message here. So, if you are a meat eater, meat is not meant for you. If you eat fish, I would say limit your fish eating. I would suggest you go for dry fish. Dry smoky fish is okay, say once a week. But green, leafy vegetables should be ideal. Another thing is black beans. Black beans is magical. Make sure you make that habit of consuming black beans at least twice a week. And exercise, I don't need to talk about that one any longer because I've preached about it. Sedentary life should be off your head. Make sure you are active, standing up at least every 3 hours, just moving within your bedroom if you are in your room, or in your office, just turning around your table around you for 30 minutes by tiptoeing and clapping your hands. When you tiptoe and clap your hands for 30 minutes, your blood sugar level plummets. It is not witchcraft. Do it and come and testify. Everything I say here is evidence-based. I don't tell stories. So, moving with your toes, tiptoeing and clapping your hands is a marvelous job. It doesn't take so much time. Just 30 minutes of your time will do you great. And that's why I'm making this video for you. So you can see on the image, on the thumbnail image, what you need. So I will say animal protein is a no. I will say don't even get that one. It should be plant-based. Plant-based will do you good. In terms of oil, I would say coconut oil, because coconut oil helps a lot for those who are over 65 because they might have trouble with dementia. So that coconut oil helps at the level of your brain. So that's why you see it there. And then the physical activity, and that's it. Ginger, onion, lobsters, those ones are good. Seafood in general are good for those who are pregnant, because this video also concerns pregnant women. I will say limit your consumption of seafood. Reason being that seafood are loaded with mercury. So mercury now can interfere with the child's development. That's the only setback if you are pregnant. So do not consume lots of seafood, but any other thing you can consume it and things should be fine. The baby will grow well. So far, that's what I have for you with regards to low carbs diet. Say fast food like rice. I consider rice as fast food. It's not meant for you. But for pregnant women, yes, you need rice because that child has to grow faster. So you can take it, and not in the evening again, because pregnant women have chances of having high blood sugar value at some point. So it would be great to have such things only during the day. I'll say breakfast and lunch, because I know there's also what we call craving. When you are craving, meaning that zeal to eat more, then that one is okay. They like sweet things. That's fine. I can tolerate that. For all the other class of people, I will say no, stay away. So a recap of what I've just said before I call off this video is plant-based diet is the king. With plant-based diet, you waive so many diseases like high blood pressure, overweight, obesity, inflammation like rheumatoid arthritis. Because if you remember, inflammation comes as a result of fat building up or something going wrong in there, what we call autoimmune inflammation, autoimmune disease. I will make a video on autoimmune diseases to explain further. Anybody who lives on plant-based diet doesn't suffer from autoimmune disease. You are away from inflammation. The more you have inflammation, the more you develop chronic diseases down the road. So that's why I'm saying that fresh meat should be off your program. Fish, you might take it once a week, and I prefer it should be dried fish or smoked fish. So that's the things that I'm saying. And another important thing here is stress. Stress is a silent killer. See how you can reduce your stress. Choose the right job, choose the right activity. Another thing is sleep. Make sure you have quality sleep. Quality sleep is important. 8 hours of quality sleep will do you good. It will keep your neuron younger. Meditation is very important. The more you meditate, the lower your cortisol in the body. Cortisol is number one killer in the Western world. It sends you banana. You end up taking medication that you're not supposed to take them because the stress is at top. So that's why I'm insisting here also on meditation. Make sure you meditate every day. And the best place to meditate is in your room, not in your car, because there might be noise somewhere. So, but in your room, the room should be dark, no lights. Put up the lights for 30 minutes and meditate. Believe me, if you go and do a blood work to check for your cortisol, you'll be surprised that the value is quite low. And the lower the cortisol, the happier you are, and you don't have any disease, you live a peaceful life. That's what I expect from anyone listening to my video. Once more, thank you so much. I'm Dr. WAN. Please share this video to everyone you love and you care. Ask questions and I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Ciao, Dr. WAN.